welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a medium length set of acrylic ombre nails. So the first thing that I am going to start off with today is by cutting down the nails. So as you can see, we've already prepped the nails, which includes pushing back the cuticles, removing the shine, and then we glued on the nail tips. And then again, I'm just going in and just cutting them down, and then I'm measuring them against each other to make sure that they're all the same length. After that, we're going to go in and just cut down the sides of the nails because we're going to be doing a coffin shape. So with a straight edge nail clipper, I'm just going in and just trimming down the sides. And this is just going to help me save time whenever we actually start shaping up the nails. Alrighty, so to shape up the nails, I'm using a 100-100 nail file, and as always, we're filing the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. You want to make sure that you hold your file exactly from the side of the nail, going straight towards the free edge and just filing on both sides until you get the width that you want. Some clients are going to want their coffin a little bit more narrow, some a little bit wider, so it all depends on what the client wants. But again, it's really important that you hold your file at exactly a 90-degree angle, and also make sure that you watch your shape change as you go. That way you know where to shape or file a little bit more, or if it's good enough. But we're gonna go ahead and do that on all of the nails, and as you can see, I'm also blending the nail tip right in the middle. That way I just feel like it makes the acrylic look a lot natural. But since we're doing the colored acrylic in this instant, it really does not matter, but it's just a habit for me. Alrighty, so once we've shaped the nails, I dust the nails off, and then I'm going in with my Young Nail Protein Bond, and I'm applying that on the natural nail only. You want to make sure that you do not get it on the skin, because if you do and they have any little cuts, it will burn them. And then after that, we're going to go in and apply the acrylic. So for my acrylic today, I'm going to be using my Mia Secret acrylic system in the color pink. I'm also going to be using the frosted pink, which is going to be that off-white color. And then for the back, I'm going to use just a pink that I mixed up a long time ago. I honestly cannot remember what all I mixed into it, but it's a really pretty pink. But the first thing that I do is just go in with a small bead of the Mia Secret pink acrylic, placing it on the entire nail. That way you guys know that next time when she come in, if she wants to get something completely different, we can just file away all of the colored acrylic and she's still gonna have this clear or pink underneath. That way we don't have to do a whole new set. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the nails, and then I'm gonna come back in with the frosted pink, which is what I'm going to use at the tips. I didn't want to use like white because I knew that it would be really, I don't want to say bright, but you know, it would be a lot harder to blend in the middle because the pink that I'm going to be using for the back is not very opaque. It's kind of almost a little bit see-through. So I wanted the colors to be able to just blend really good in the middle, and there wouldn't be a really harsh line once we you know, apply the two colors. But again, this pink I mixed up myself a long time ago. I believe I threw in like some glow in the dark powder as well. I just honestly cannot remember what all I mixed into it, but as you can see, it's really light, and that's why I did the frosted pink instead of the white on the tips, which is still really pretty. It just gives it more of that natural look. So as you can see, since the nails are more like a medium short length, I'm working with a little bit of product at a time, but I'm still doing kind of like a 4-ball method, and then just applying more acrylic wherever I need it. But when you're doing the ombre, first you do, as you've seen, the color on the tip, and then I go in with the color that goes at the back. And you can use any color. Usually I use like the Mia Secret Cover Pink or Mia Secret Cover Beige, whichever one you like the most, but this one is, you know, a different one. And then I just go in, and once I have the two colors, blend it really well in the middle. I go in and just encapsulate the two colors. I just use the Mia Secret Pink, but of course you can use the clear, but it's just completely up to you. And as always, I'm using my alpha brush in a number 10. I'll be sure to leave the link down below to anyone, or for anyone that's interested. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this one. So again, we've already done the small bead of the Mia Secret Pink on this one. So I'm just going in and applying the frosted pink on the tips, which is that off-white color, and then we go in with the pink at the back. As you can see, I applied the second bead right in the middle, and then very gently just brushing it down towards the tip, making sure that you don't brush too harsh or too hard, because you don't want to take away from that ombre look. We're just brushing it to blend it in the middle. And remember to work with a little bit of product at a time, especially when the nails are shorter. That way you don't have really thick short nails. Now I'm just going to go in and place that bead closer to the cuticle area. Same thing, gently patting it down and then brushing it down towards the tip. And then after that, we're going to go in and encapsulate it. Remember that you want to make sure that when you're applying acrylic, that you wipe around the cuticle area really good. You don't want any product on the skin, because if you do get any on there, you will get lifting. So make sure that you're really careful. But we're gonna do the same thing on all of the nails. Really nice and simple. You definitely can never go wrong with a classic ombre, and that's what she wanted, just a classic really pretty ombre with the pink and the white. But this set, you know, it's a little bit softer since we're using the frosted pink instead of the white, and then the pink is really light and really pretty. Alrighty, so we just finished the first hand. So now for the other hand, we're gonna do the exact same thing. So again, just do a small bead of the Mia Secret Pink acrylic over the entire nail. After that, we're going to go in with the frosted pink at the tips, and then we're going to come back with the pink acrylic at the back closer to the cuticle area, blending the two colors really good in the middle. And then afterwards, we're going to encapsulate the two colors with the Mia Secret Pink, or as always, you can use the clear. Alrighty, so after we finish applying the acrylic, I'm just going in with my 100 nail file, and we're just shaping up the nails or reshaping the nails, and we're just doing the same thing, just following the sides and the free edge at a 90-degree angle. As you guys know that once you apply the acrylic, it kind of takes away from your shape, so that's why we just go in and redefine that shape. Once we finish reshaping the nails, I'm going in with my fine drill bit. I'm using the Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill, which I do have a promo code for, so I'll be sure to leave that link down below. And as always, we just first focus around the cuticle area, going from the right side over to the left side, just going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin. And then of course also following the rest of the nail to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. Remember that when you're doing acrylic nails and you're using your drill, you want to make sure that you keep your drill moving at all times. You don't want to leave your drill in one spot for too long because it's going to cause friction and it's going to cause your client's nail to burn. And you guys will be surprised how many times I get that question, like, why when I'm using the drill, like, does my nails burn or do my nails burn? And it's not that, you know, it's anything wrong with your drill. Is that you're either leaving the drill in one spot for too long, or you're like putting too much, you know, weight on the drill when you're filing, so it causes your nail to burn. So just, you know, as you can see, I'm using my pinky for stability. That way I'm able to just move my hand a lot easier and just move the drill bit around the nail with a lot of ease. That way I don't, you know, leave it in one spot for too long, or I'm not causing her nail to burn or anything. I'm just literally working on the very surface of the nail. And when I'm using it to file the nails, I'm using it at 10,000 RPMs. It's going to be different for all drills. Again, this is the Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill. And also, you know, it's going to be a different speed for everyone. It's just whatever speed you feel comfortable at. The only way to get comfortable with using your drill is literally just by practicing with it. You know, just use it at a low speed and just work your way up, you know, as you get a little bit more comfortable with it. But as a beginner, I was really scared to use the drill. I was scared that I would cut someone. So it finally took me a while to, you know, just pick it up and just practice. But again, just use it at a low speed and then just work your way up. If you know, eventually you're going to feel like, oh, it's going too slow. So you're going to speed it up a little bit, and, you know, you're just going to be able to go up in speed, you know, every so often. Alrighty, so after we finish filing the nails, I'm going in with a buffer, and this is just going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So just make sure you buff those nails really good. As you can see, I run my thumb over the top of each nail to make sure that I don't feel any scratches, and if I do, I just go back in and buff a little bit more until it's nice and smooth. After this, we're just going to dust the nails off. You can have your client go wash their hands, or like me, I just dust them off and wipe them off with an alcohol wipe. Alrighty, so after wiping them off, she just wanted to leave them like this. She didn't want to add any bling or anything. So I'm just going in with my Madam Glam Gel Top Coat, and we're going to apply that on all of the nails, and then we're going to be curing each hand for 60 seconds. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out super pretty. Those colors just blend so well together, and it's so freaking classy. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNailDirty2, and I'll see you guys next time.